What's going on, guys? I want to do a little bit of a recap on today's price action. So, today's price action, in my opinion, pretty seamless. Okay. Now, is the market going to have some ups and downs? Absolutely. But the game plan that I put forth yesterday, last night in Evolution Traders community, by the way, if you guys want to join, I've got a couple spaces available for 50% off. That link is down in the description box below. The game plan that I set forth yesterday was two scenarios, okay? And depending on what happens or what happened going into today's New York session was going to determine whether I was going to be long biased or I was going to be short biased. Now, scenario number one, if the market pulls back and it gaps down, we are looking for those early shorts to get trapped. We are looking for support on a higher time frame, 1 hour time frame, daily moving average, previous day low, and then we are looking for the bounce opportunity. If we proceed to push up all during London and coming into the New York session off the open in the first quote unquote 30 minutes, that's what I consider the open. If the market pushes higher, let the longs go. I made it very, very clear. Let the longs go. If the longs are going to be strong, after the first 30 minutes, they're going to pull back, they're going to hold support, and then we can go long over that opening print spike. It played out perfectly. You can see here off the open, we're looking at the 1 hour time frame, by the way. Off the open, we get a beautiful breakout. Now, again, if you're a scalper and you're a little bit more experienced, maybe you were looking at this flat top here, this London high going into the New York session. Maybe you were looking to take that quick scalp. I know a couple of members inside of Evolution Traders took that. But if you're looking for consistency and you don't want to spread yourself too thin, let that price action go. Remember, if the market's going to be strong, it's going to do something like this, right? It's going to blow this top off. It's going to pull back. It's going to consolidate. And then it's going to put in some type of flag pattern. It's going to take out the highs later, and you'll have plenty of opportunity. Let the long go and then wait. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for price action to show you it's going to hold or it's going to be weak. How are you going to know that price action's weak? How are you going to know when you should start to look for those shorts? Let those early longs get trapped. As soon as we close below, or as soon as we start to break structure below this linear regression. Now, I'm looking at a linear regression channel 50. It's a 0.5 standard deviation range. So you've got the middle line here, you've got your top channel, you've got your bottom channel. As soon as we blow that top off and it pulls back and it starts to close below that linear regression, now, as long as the price action's not taking out the highs, as long as we're below the London highs, we can stay short. And immediately after that first 30 minutes, not only do we confirm the opening hour candle to the short side, but we also close on a higher time frame, 1 hour time frame. We close below that 20 SMA. Now, just like the 20 SMA works on the 5-minute chart, it also works on the 1 hour chart. And if you look here at this 1 hour chart, after we close below that 20 SMA, there was nothing for support until the linear regression midline, until the daily 5 SMA, until yesterday's lows. So there was a lot of potential that we could have worked with here to take this short below that first hour lows. Again, remember, if the market was going to be strong, then we were going to pull back, we were going to hold support, and then we were going to start to trade up to the upside. The moment that doesn't happen, the moment you start to lose your 20 SMA, the moment you get a following hour candle to start confirming a previous hour candle's channel, now you start looking at, okay, what's the potential here? If this market wants to continue to pull back, what's the potential? That's where we want to put our money. That's where we make our cash. And to be completely honest, that's where I made the majority of my cash today. It was about $440. Now, is it life-changing money? No, but I'm perfectly happy with making $400 a day, $300 a day, $200 a day, allowing those days to stack up, continue to build and add more funded accounts to the portfolio, continue to scale through more funded accounts. Again, if you guys need funded accounts, Apex today is the last day for 90% off. So make sure you use code DAnthony and get those evaluations. But in a situation like this, you have to be looking for something. How many people, raise your hands today, off the initial pullback within the first hour, how many people were looking to go long? How many people every time it pulled back on your small time frame, your 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, every time it was pulling back, you were looking to bounce. And then it pulled back a little bit more and you dollar cost average in again. And you were looking for it to bounce. And you kept doing that the whole way down, or until you blew your account, or until you went into a daily max loss. You have to know when to flip your bias. Now, you have to have higher time frame levels that are going to tell you, okay, the market's not pushing higher, so I need to stay short. If you guys want more information and you guys want to learn how to identify these levels that I personally trade, which work for me, they're very, very simple. I believe in simple trading. That's going to be very, very effective. So I want to be as simple as possible. I want to be as boring as possible, but I want to be effective. And I want to remain consistent to what I do and to what I know I can do. Not reaching for the stars and trying to make $20,000 a day. That's not me. It stresses me out too much. It would cause me to invest way more money than I want to invest. I like doing what I like to do. Make anywhere between $150 a day to $300 a day, but scaled across. Again, I want to scale aggressively across 10 funded accounts, 15, 20 accounts. And right now I'm currently carrying 17 funded accounts across 3 different prop firms. So I'm slowly working my way up to 20, 25, 30. But it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. Could I YOLO? Could I throw on a bunch of size and try to get a bunch of evaluations passed? Sure, but I want to focus on doing what works for me. Make sure to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Again, guys, if you enjoy this content, thumbs up, leave me a comment. Let me know how you guys performed today in a market that, when it pulled back, it didn't bounce, because we're so used to the market pulling back and bouncing and taking out highs, pulling back, bouncing and taking out highs. Today, didn't really do that. And we got a very critical spot tomorrow, a little bit of a double bottom here at yesterday's lows and the daily 5 SMA. We did close above the daily 5 SMA. Bulls are still in control here. However, if we start to close below this daily 5 SMA, we've got a lot of room down to 23,359. I'll see all of you guys on the next video. And again, check out all my information down in the description box below. I'll catch you guys all next time.